the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016. There's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Gurley again here on first down. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 now.
Now Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Long. Open man is Ayuk, complete.
That's good for a 49er first down.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On play action, it's Brady. Going deep for Eifert. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Is Brady on third down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on fourth down. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
45, Mike, 45.
Looking to throw. Long. Escaping the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On first down, Gray. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards there and a Niner first. From the gun, Long. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
A run with Gurley there on first down. Going to get about 4 yards.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
54, check, 154, 154. It's out of time. It's out of time. Mike 54.
Brady now to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back, even with just 1 throw.
No gain on the
well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
no gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking to get it to Ward. Intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll run on 1st down. Gray. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He's brought down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw is long from the gun on 3rd down. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just like that. 45, 45, 45.
Now Gray. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
For the running back.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And it's a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway on a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on third down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Now Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On play action, now Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On third down, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Long on first down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Long. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Long on third down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gray. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down, it's Gray. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That catch good for only a couple.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. A quick toss out right. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
12-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, long, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Falcons 0. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
screen. That's a screen. That's a screen. 45, 45. Coming to you.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. Akello Witherspoon on the coverage.
To throw again. Brady airing it out, looking for Ridley. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Incomplete. It's 3rd.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Brady again. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Set to kick off.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
It's a gain of 8.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Long now, looking to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On second down, it's Coleman. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Third down.
They will run again with Coleman. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Penny Hart, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Niners 14. Falcons nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Brady looking deep for Julio. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
3-yard line.
From the gun, long. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
10 at the 33-yard line.
He's going to keep this again. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Now long. Off play action. And he rifles one incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either.
And oh, he coughed it up, and the Falcons grab it. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Come get some. Come get some. Here. Kill.
Operating from the gun. Brady. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Yards. And this is 3rd down.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try.
A 32-yard attempt.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Now Brady. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Complete.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
To Greg Ward.
Greg Ward,
Touchdown.
his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
That's the score. Niners 14. Falcons 10.
So after the touchdown, here's 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Good job, baby. Way to hold on to it now. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check. 53, Mike. Check.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I'm here all day.
To throw is long from the gun on 3rd down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Greg Ward on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
18-yard line.
Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
to throw on third down. Brady. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, that's going to change the course of things. They had a good drive work and a chance to really open things up here in the first quarter. Instead, the defense, they got exactly what they needed.
Yeah, they certainly did, because making that type of a play gives them confidence moving forward and maybe makes them a little more reticent on the offensive side of the ball.
Because if the touchdown had gone the other way, this thing could have started to get ugly early.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Coleman. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down. Long. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point after.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. maybe they'll do that.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 33-yard
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Brady now on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Looking deep for Julio. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And nothing but daylight ahead. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
49ers.
Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A pretty wild first.